Hey guys, it's Jake here, and welcome back to another episode of Bajcetics, boys. We're approaching episode 50 now. I don't think this is episode 50, I think we're on 48 or 49, but that 50 milestone will soon be coming up. And I'd like to say, first of all, instead of talking about this team, which I showed you at the end of last episode, I just want to say thank you so much for the recent support. We went from 90 subscribers to about 150 something, maybe even 160 something now. Within a couple months, which is unreal, unreal support, and also just been getting consistently quite a few views. So if you lot have been watching my videos consistently, or you're just popping in maybe for this one time, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you maybe would consider doing the standard stuff you asked to do, because at the end of the day, you're probably subbed to about 50 people already, so subscribing to one more won't make a difference, and I'd appreciate it as we equalise in this game now with Kylian Mbappe. So we are in this session, or in this video, should I say, we're going to be evolving the man of the series, Stefan Bajcetic, in the Evo Pick It Up that I showed you guys yesterday. He's going to get like 89 pace. I mean, he doesn't have a single stat near 91, which is his rating, but we're going to get him up evolved and get him a load of pace, which is what I'm really interested in. So building up a really nice attack there, and McAllister. That happens to me a lot. I want my player to volley it when they've got a one-on-one and they go to head it instead. This guy should have done the opposite and just headed it, and he just completely missed a sitter. So we're going to look to try to build out the back here. But starting off this episode, as you saw, we're in a 4-3-2-1 right now. And to be honest, things have not been going well lately in the 4-3-2-1. So I've switched things up. And some of the content in this video is from yesterday as well, and I switched to a different formation and different tactics, and I have been playing out of my skin. Unreal. So I am very, very, very excited to show you guys how I cook in my new formation and what it is, because it's actually just quite simple and also simple tactics. But if you're if you know you're good at FIFA and you're struggling at the minute, the best thing to do is just go simple. Go simple, play fundamentals of the game. Just play really good, just FIFA. You don't have to play meta FIFA or do meta skill moves or do the meta moves like spanning your fullbacks down the line. Just do stuff that is fundamental that you're really good at, that you know you're good at. And eventually maybe you'll switch back to the meta tactics and then cook with them as well. Because that's what I've done. I think maybe I'll eventually switch back. But I was struggling. So we switched to a 4-4-2. And it was pretty basic, standard tactics and stuff like that. And, very limited instructions. In this one, I had Acuna and Bajcetic staying back. In the one you're going to see later, I moved my other centre mid next to Bajcetic forward. And that one we also cook. But I just wanted some smooth attacking football. I wanted a nice structured defence and attack. So I was like, you know what, let's just go 4-4-2. Let's just try it. I struggle against those kind of formations nowadays, the 4-4-2s and the 4-3-2-3-1s and stuff like that. So let's cook as we go 1-0 up there with a nice little ball in behind, and Mbappe finishes off the move. Play the ball inside to Mbappe. I mean, this formation for me, it's always got a player open. There's always players to pass to. You can always send players on runs. You can play the wings. You can play through the middle. You can, do pretty much anything you want, really, as Mbappe there absolutely outmuscles his centre-back. I'm not sure who it was, but it was phenomenal, and we get a 2-0 rage quit. And then moving into the next game, this guy's on the attack, Maldini. I rush out at the perfect time there, bringing out Maldini, and it's a brilliant. I was going to say pretty good. I said brilliant. A brilliant challenge as Mbappe's now driving. Nice elastico into the space. Ball roll, flick. Knocks it into Kaka. We almost waste the opportunity, but Kaka still finds the back of the net there, which is fantastic. We managed to switch the ball over to Sonia Bompasta. A bit of a lag spike there, but that shouldn't affect us too much. And I don't know what else we actually do in this video. I think it's all just mostly just gameplay. As here comes Kaka, cuts inside brilliantly and finishes it to equalise the game at 2-2, which is fantabby-tastic. And he tries to go for a kick-off goal, and we're just going to immediately, well, not immediately, we're going to win the ball with Maldini eventually, after panicking that I was going to concede a kick-off goal, and then I'd probably have cried. But Acuna, he sees the pass, he dinks it over to Mbappe. It's a very good touch. He's got rapid plus. The near post is open. And just before half-time, we've turned this game around from being 2-0 down to 3-2 up, and we eventually win that game. Okafor now is also in the team. Yeah. And we also have Julie on the right. That's also something else I forgot to mention. We're trying out Julie today. And we're coming forward now with Cafu. Ball inside to Mbappe. Elastico. Rapid plus into the space. And he's missed a sitter. So I'm not sure how 92 player of the month Mbappe has missed such an easy chance, but maybe it's time for Mbappe to go. I mean, Mbappe's obviously like the best player on the game apparently, but I haven't been seeing eye to eye with him lately. And after missing that sitter, this guy went and scored, and then I scored that goal. So I guess in the end of the day, all the calm is balanced, and now it's back to an even game. As I get the ball down to Paolo Futre, who came in obviously when we made that team change, because I just wanted two players on the wing that were fast and could dribble and play the ball inside and stuff. So I went Paolo Futre and Julie. And in the end, we end up getting a nice little win, and that puts us on the next checkpoint as well, because we have been struggling all season to just get to that checkpoint. Like, we've been winning, losing, winning, drawing, and it's just long, really. And I've just been struggling, but to now finally get a run of form and to get up to that checkpoint is doing a world of good. But there's more to come, as we're not only going to hit even more checkpoints, we're going to get the promotion to Division 3 without losing with the 4-4-2. But first of all, we have a few objectives to claim. You know what? I was just sat in my chair editing this, and to be honest with you, I played about 5 games of squad battles today and a couple of cup games for the daily play in the cup, and I'm kind of done. So I'm just going to go and lay in bed whilst I edit this. So, yeah, we have now finally evolved Bajcetic up to that 89, giving him a decent little pace boost. So now all we need to do is win 5 and win 2 by 2, which, you know, we're going to do completely in Division Rival. I say completely, I did one squad battles game, but we're going to do 4 of those games in Division Rivals, which are the 4 wins I need to get to the next division. So let's talk about evolution. So there's this evolution for base hero catch-up, which Paolo Futre fits into. I don't think we're going to do this one. I think he's a cool card, but for 125k, you can't buy better on the market, but I have better in the club, if you get me. It's like I have packed someone recently who's really good, linked to Liverpool as well, which is, you know, more personal for me. But I could still do this Paolo Futre as a super sub. I mean, why not? And then there's also the other evolution as well, that you could put either Trossard or Gakpo in, and I'm about to buy Gakpo now, his ice version, to go evolve him and put him in the Liverpool team. So these are the tactics we used. A 4-4-2 with pretty much basic tactics and direct passing. And it was just so simple. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't need to do much with this team. I just need players to be doing their own thing. And I think when we play with the 4-4-2 later, we take stay central off and we just have stay forward. Instead of having, you know, those kind of custom tactics. I mean, I had the custom tactics wrong and I was still winning. But with the custom tactics we used when we moved into a different team where we weren't trying out Acuna, who was very good, by the way. Like, this Acuna was really nice, so I'm desperate for him to get an upgrade. But when we're not using that sort of team, when we're using a more meta team, I think I had just the left wing and right wings quite default, because what I wanted to maybe have my strikers go into the wide channels and then have my wingers cut inside for the knock inside, and then my centre mid go forward for another knock inside, and then maybe a pass across and another pass across. So it's set up for tiki-taka and vertical tiki-taka. Like, my team is perfectly set up for just quick passing, nice movement, balls over the top. It's set up for how I want to play this game, which is why I'm really enjoying the 4-4-2 at the minute. So we did also use Gertrudia. I mean, he wasn't too bad. He's not my favourite defender. I think Lucio is still better, obviously. Bajcetic now was almost on 350 games for the club, which is really nice. Julie only got 1 goal, no assists in all of that gameplay, which is quite disappointing. He did worse than Acuna did out wide, but yeah, Kaka's also been a bit 50-50, and Futra's got some squad battle stats in there, and Mbappe is the goal scorer of the team, even though he has missed a few sitters in his time. But I guess if you score that many goals, you will miss a few horrific chances. So maybe I don't give up on Mbappe right now, but I would be happy to try a team without him. And McAllister got upgraded, and we used that upgrade in McAllister, and he was alright. So, you know, he'll be good in the Liverpool team. But will he get replaced by Gerrard eventually? I mean, maybe. But I'd rather just change formation and use him, Gerrard, and Bajcetic as my midfield 3. I think that would work better. But yeah, next episode, by the way, we're going to be, I think it's just more packs and stuff, completing objectives, opening packs, doing the daily play stuff, getting some Evos on. It's just general stuff. I don't think we'll play much rivals. As you saw at the start of the episode, we had Correa in our team. We took him out for the 4-4-2, and to be honest with you, he's not it from what I used. And in the end, we ended up making a nice little 12k profit after tax, about 9k profit, which is quite nice, and he actually sold immediately, putting us up to 870,000 coins, which isn't too shabby at all. We then had just some random clips of when we packed some decent stuff. So this was an 83 by 10. We ended up getting a German Cam, so it has to be from Bayern Munich. Is it going to be McGull or Musiala? It's going to be Musiala and a double walkout. And it's going to end up being Erling Braut Haaland. They're one of the best goal cards in the game. And I don't know if he'd still be good, but I've never tried that gold Erling Haaland. Would I want to? Probably not, but I'm not completely against it. As we also get Politano in that pack, so this was still before Foot Fantasy Team 2. And I know it's only Sunday right now, but you know, some of this stuff is from yesterday as well. We do have a Fantasy Foot or 2 packed from yesterday, so from the new team. And we are also claiming some more objectives. I think it's just daily play. Yep, daily play. So let's get them packs opened and try pack ourselves a Fantasy Foot Canate. To be fair, Fantasy Foot Canate in terms of upgrades is looking good. We have our clean sheet against Forest. We are on 1 out of 2 wins and we should get that second win. Will we score 11 goals? Not when we have City coming up and we only put 1 past Forest and we're struggling with injuries, so probably not going to get that upgrade with Canate, but will he make 3 appearances? Yes. So Canate's looking like he's going to go up to a 90 rated, which means that, you know, he's currently like 400k. Maybe investing in him at 400k is a good idea, because maybe he shoots up to like 1 million coins if we get all those upgrades, which I completely back us to, because, you know, unless Canate were to get randomly injured, he should make appearances because he's our second best defender. And it's not even close. And even if he didn't start, he'd get subbed on. So, you know, it should be chill, as we also pack Kalidou Koulibaly. I can't believe when he joined Chelsea, everyone was like, oh, he's going to be unreal, he's going to be like the next best Premier League defender. He just wasn't it, was he? He just completely wasn't it. Just very, very average at Chelsea. Actually, to be fair, I say that, but I think he was quite underrated at Chelsea. I don't think he got the credit he deserved, considering he won a Champions League with Chelsea. I think that whole Chelsea team that got sold off recently by the owners, this is in Team 2 now, by the way, because that is a new card there. But I feel like that whole team got disrespected so much. I mean, Mount was unreal at Chelsea. He's been sold. Havertz has been sold. They've all been sold. The only players that are still there, I think, are Reece James and Ben Chilwell. And, like, I don't know why they would have done it. I mean, you know, I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's not my place to talk about football in a FIFA YouTube video. So we're going to stop talking about it now and get back into talking about the content as we complete the 85 rated squad of the, I think this is the, what's it called? The campaign pick, party bag pick thing, my bob. Which last time we got Dominic Berardi from. So to be honest with you, just a high rated player would be quite nice because, you know, if I get a high rated player, I could put him into the exchanges. Fantasy tradable, boys. Here we go. French, shout about Canate. No, it's that new woman again because Canate is out of packs, but she is pretty worthless. But we're going to end up selling her. Anyways, as we then inform Garnacho into this party bag pick, if we just get a high rated player, they'll go into an exchange, especially if they're 89 plus, would be quite nice. And we get Dominic Berardi. So we're going to take Berardi and put him into an exchange. And from an 83 by 10, we then pack McManaman, former Liverpool player, has Liverpool linked to him for the Fantasy Foot upgrades, and looks like the perfect right mid in a 4-4-2. So let's try him out in this next bit of gameplay to finish this Bajcetic Evo. With McManaman on the right, we have Adam Armstrong back in the team on the left wing. I know he doesn't have skill moves, but I can't put Kaka out there because he's not, you know, he's too tall, and I can't really put Woodburn out there because he's not quick enough. And I love Woodburn up front. So Woodburn and Kaka up top. We've got Armstrong and McManaman on the wings. We then got Patelas as my attacking centre mid in the team with Bajcetic. And then we have Bompasta and Cafu staying back, but just nice distributors of the ball. And then we have Maldini and Lucio. So playing out from the back here, I am going to fully commentate this gameplay because I did cook. Didn't mean to do that RBX precision pass, but Bajcetic there with a bit of trickster. Knocks it into Kaka, back into Ben Woodburn. Ben Woodburn, green time finish, and Ben Woodburn, the most clinical finisher on this game, is never going to miss that. As we come on the attack once again, Kaka knocks it into Woodburn on the first time. We're going to, well, the good thing about the 4-4-2 is that we can just always recycle the ball. As we try to play that 1-2, we still somehow get it, cut inside, right past his left back, and then we're going to use a bit of technical, cut in. He's nowhere near me. Travella with McManaman, and it just flies into the back of the net. That is an unreal goal from McManaman, and we absolutely cooked him and get a 2-0 rage quit. I think. No, he's going to come for more pain, is he? As he just paused the game at 2-0 down and then didn't leave. So, I mean, that's fair enough to your pal. Oh, wait. No, second half. I only was 2-0 up in the first half. But I think both my goals came quite early, and then this guy settled down. I can't remember the times of the goals, though, so I might be wrong. But we won the ball early in the second half. Armstrong knocking it down the line to Kaká. I didn't need to play it in the air, but, it just allows me to hold the ball up a little bit. Patelas inside to Bajcetic. There's a pass open for Woodburn. Berber spin. Trivella in the bottom corner. You see it coming from a mile away. It's my speciality. Knock it into the striker. Berber spin, or I do the heel-to-heel spin thing, and I just finished the chance. And we're playing out in our next game from the back again, as we got a rage quit in that one. Knocking it down the line with Bompasta. As I said, good distributor of the ball. And then you got Armstrong, who's unreally fast, like 95 pace, rapid and quick step. He just comes down the line, pops it to get that little rapid boost. We are playing a co-op. We're just going to run down the line. It's such an easy tap in for Kaká, and that puts us 1-0 up in this co-op game. And merely like a minute or two later, Patelas knocks it into Bajcetic, trickster over his head. Oh, he's going to be fuming. Alexia into Bajcetic, looking for that ball into Ben Woodburn. He doesn't miss from there, and that's a clinical finish again from Ben Woodburn. I don't think Mbappe scores that, but Ben Woodburn is just different gravy with his animations and how good he is at scoring those chances. He's unreal. He's the best finisher on this game for me. He's like everyone else's Eusebio, but for me, as a poor man. So we got a 2-0 rage quit there, and then we head back into this game. Ben Woodburn, we're recycling the ball, knocking it out wide to McManaman. Nice little spin, knock inside for Ben Woodburn, and it's a tap in, and it's just some really nice movement from us. This guy then made it 1-1. I think it was a really, really bad goal. Not to concede, but just really lucky. And then we just muscle past him with Kaká, tried to get the back heel, but we're going to elastico, then we're going to ball roll scoop, make the space for ourselves, pass it across once, pass it across again, and Patelas is there to finish, and that is a wonderful extra pass goal. Straight from that goal, we won the ball again from kickoff. Ben Woodburn looking out wide for Armstrong, knocks it down the line to Bompasta, who with an incisive pass plus plays it to Armstrong, inside to Alexia Patelas, into Kaká, back to Patelas, who keeps the run going, and it's another goal for us. Patelas would be unreal in that attacking centre mid role. Bajcetic comes forward again. Still, this guy stays in the game. Kaká in behind. Nice little spin. He's got runners there. Woodburn is free by a mile, and we cut inside. A bit of technical. We lose him, and it's a near post finish to be proud of as we get our third rage quit in a row in the 37th minute, and that is all she wrote for that game. That puts us 1 win on the streak away from Division 3 again. We're still 2 weeks of the season, so maybe we make a Division 2 push, which will be the highest I've been all season because I just haven't really played. And this season I haven't really played. I've just been on this really good 8-game winning streak in the 4-4-2, and it's just, I've just been playing really well. So it's just carried me forward. McManaman into Woodburn now, into Kaká. Kaká knocks it out of his feet. Should really have scored that, to be honest. Just as a poor finish, but we get the rebound with Armstrong, and I'll take that all day because I had been peppering his goal the whole half. McManaman out wide, lays it off to Cafu. He's got runners ahead of him, but Cafu, we're not stupid. He's going to go to cover the passing lanes. We're going to bide our time, wait for the space to open up. Bajcetic into Patelas, into Armstrong, knocks it through to Kaká. That is a brilliantly timed move, and that is going to be a 2-0 rage quit in that game, which gets me securely into Division 3, which means we can make a push for Division 2 next episode. So we are coming towards the end now, but first of all, let's claim the man we've been waiting a long time to have, an upgrade on our Bajcetic. He's now got unreal pace, decent passing. He's going to feel quite fast on the ball as well now thanks to this pace boost. He's got good defending, and the only thing he really lacks is some strength. So overall, this team was really, really good. Alisson was unreal. Cafu was very good defensively and playing the ball out. We then had Maldini and Lucio at the back. They were just really good as normal. We only conceded a couple goals in those 4 games. And then at left back, we had Bompasta. And Bompasta, considering she's normally my attacking left back, she was just a very good distributor of the ball. In midfield, we had Bajcetic. Bajcetic was very good as always. He's just a nice little player, to be honest with you. Even without his full upgrades, always performs. And then next to him, we had Patelas, who was very, very good at, just linking up the play, being an option to score and make runs. Kaká was all right, nothing special. McManaman was quite good, to be honest with you. Very good for what I needed him for. Ben Woodburn was the goal scorer of the team and was phenomenal. And then we had Armstrong in there as well, who's quite good. So that is all for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.